Go Sox!
All you ever have to do is win today. Shout out Kevin Millar. Oddly enough, this will be a sports metaphor to describe my mentality for artistic, creative pursuits. This is a music channel, and I usually don't talk about sports on here. I apologize if my baseball observations are a little too basic for some of you. I'm assuming no knowledge or interest in the sport on your part. It makes sense to me that artists can be passionate sports fans because they bring an artist's mind to a sport or to a game. They find drama and beauty and art. Frankly, for me, my sport is baseball. I played it as a kid. I love it. I think it's an extraordinary game. At its best, I sincerely believe that it rivals the greatest films ever made in terms of cinema. Truth is stranger than fiction sometimes. Every baseball game is a great drama. It's long, but it's long by necessity, the same way that a Shakespeare play is long. You're watching a long process slowly unfold. And if your team is playing, you are either watching a comedy or a tragedy, but you don't know which one until the game is over. And something that baseball has taught me over the years is that all you ever have to do is win today. This applies to life in general, like no matter what you're doing, for any long-term objective that you may have. All you ever have to do is win today. And that is something that never changes, because tomorrow you play again and you do the exact same thing. The large-scale life achievements that one attains are really just a product of winning many individual days along the way. The same as a championship baseball team. To expand the metaphor here, a baseball season is a marathon. It's distinct from other sports in America because of the number of games that a team is forced to play. Like in American football, a team only has to play 16 games in the whole season. But in baseball, it's more than 10 times that. You play 162 games from late March through September. And simply put, the objective of any baseball team is to win enough of those 162 to make the playoffs. In order to get there, a team has to somehow keep their shit together over a rigorous schedule where you play a game 6 or 7 days a week for 6 months straight, and you have to win considerably more times than you lose. For any team, a season is long and grueling and unpredictable and full of momentum shifts. The weather changes, new players get acquired, other players get traded away, some get injured randomly and might suddenly leave big holes in your roster. It is a constant battle of moving parts to not just survive, but to perform. We all live our lives this way. It is a long season every year, and you could think of every day as a game that you could win or you could lose. And everything in life is shifting and changing all the time, but you have a responsibility to yourself to hang in there. Some days you don't fucking have it. Sometimes you have a rough stretch that lasts a while, and it feels like the whole year might be a bust. But you can't decide the fate of a season in one day, or even 1 month. The progress that you make over a whole year just depends on the 365 games that you played, and how many of those games did you win. Whatever winning means to you, based on who you are, who you want to be, and where you're at on your journey to getting there. The thing about the game today, though, is that it does have an impact on tomorrow's game. This is true in baseball and in life. Say there's a tough game in which a baseball team is required to use more of their pitchers than they had intended. This impacts the pitching staff for the game tomorrow. What if they put in a pitcher who's not rested properly, but they have to because the game has gone badly, and then that pitcher gets injured? That could snowball really fast into a long-term problem that stems from the shit that went down in one bad game. In life, what you do or don't do today has an impact on what's possible for you tomorrow. It's a great feeling when some task that you have today isn't so bad because you did something yesterday to make it easier for you. But on the other hand, bad habits that you choose to indulge today make it much easier for you to indulge them again tomorrow. The game you're playing today is important. It's always important. We gotta win this fucking game, which is exactly what I say every time I turn on a Red Sox game. It doesn't matter who we're playing or where we're at in the season. We gotta win this fucking game. In baseball, a win is a win. My Boston Red Sox beat our hated rivals 2 consecutive nights last weekend. The game on Friday, we won 1-0. The game on Saturday, We won 12-1. I had tremendous fun watching both of those games, but they couldn't be more different from each other. Friday was a nail-biter, Saturday was a blowout, but they count for the same amount, 1 W each. And I think life is this way too. You can't win the same way every single day. Progress is different from day to day, and a good day has a different definition every time that it happens. Sometimes you can get that good day, that productive day, that win, by just doing a little bit, by only doing what feels like baby steps. But I think doing that for consistency's sake has as much value as when you have a really great blowout day where you're killing it and you feel like you're killing it, or you reached some major milestone or life event and you've leveled up. Showing up for yourself is just about consistency. A championship season comes from consistency. Winning a bunch of games along the way where you'd say, I don't know how the hell we won that game. And there's something fun about trying to find the W in every single day. I love the idea that in that game on Friday, the boys only scored once, but that night, that's all they needed to win the game. Sometimes you have a game where one run is enough. I find a big lesson to be learned from that. Life is an enormous ordeal. It can seem too daunting to handle, but I think that when people say, take it one day at a time, that's not a meaningless phrase. And no matter what situation you're in, or how far removed you feel from your dreams and ambitions, it just starts with today. That's all you got. Worry about tomorrow. Win the game today. That's all this is. Thank you for watching if you made it this far, and subscribe for more.